Today is my much promised holiday get ready with me video. I sound like death. I was just out a little bit late last night. Even when I don't really drink alcohol, but I was just out way past my bedtime and I realize I sound and probably look a bit worse for wear. Today I'm going to show you a holiday party makeup look using some Au Naturale products. They reached out to me and wanted to send me a few things to try. I had already tried some Au Naturale products from the Beauty Heroes box and really liked what I had tried, and I had been very curious about like the foundation, so I'm going to show you that. And then they also sent me another shade of the Satin Matte Lip Stain. When I think of holiday makeup, there are three main looks that come to my mind. Now, the most classic, I think, is doing like a gold light wash of like gold sparkle on the lid. The one that I have and use for that purpose, I actually did my makeup like this last night, is the Well People. It's like a loose shadow in Gold Twinkle. I've had this for a couple years and it's just a really nice one for this purpose. And then kind of keeping the eyes pretty minimal with just the gold sparkle and then a bright red lip. So something like MAC Ruby Woo or whatever your preference for a bright red lip that works on you is. To me, that's kind of the most quintessential holiday look, which I'm not gonna do today. The second look that I'm also not gonna do, but is one that I've wanted to do, and if I have time, maybe I'll like try and film it. It would be more experimental, is doing like a silver eye. So using something like the Trish McEvoy Dove shadow pencil, which I have, pairing it with like a purpley fuchsia type of lip, something like Bite Aubergine. That I also think is more of sort of like a New Year's look, perhaps. And then the third look that I think of when I think of holiday party makeup is the one that I'm actually gonna show you today. It's much more like rock and roll New Year's Eve makeup than like office holiday party sweet Christmas look, which I consider sort of the gold eye and red lip to be. What I'm gonna show you today is a look I actually used to do like all the time, but it's been a while, probably like 5 to 7 years ago. I used to do my night out makeup like this all the time, and it was inspired by a very old Lisa Eldrige video where she did Cheryl Cole's makeup, I think, and it's basically like a very dark, smudgy rock and roll smoky eye. This is actually the product that Lisa uses in that video. It's the MAC Paint Pot in black ground. Now, this product is actually discontinued. Mine should not be good. You can see like the shrinkage around the container, but I just tested it and I think we're gonna try and make it work. I literally have not used this product in probably 4 years. But I'm just gonna kind of plow ahead and try and recreate this look I always used to do, which is this sort of dark smoky eye with a little bit of embellishment and a nude lip. And so I kind of built the look that I wanted to do around this lip color, which on me is, I mean, I'll let you be the judge. It's a little bit too nude for me, but I feel like it pairs very, very nicely with a dark smoky eye. And I couldn't think of any other holiday makeup that would go with this, really. So that's what we're gonna do. This could be like a total disaster. We're just gonna see. Before I get into the actual makeup, I'll show you my skin prep. My cold hands feel really good on my face right now. I was just like lying in bed watching Bravo and I was like, you have to film this video, like get up. I toned my face with the Moon Anna Rose toner, which felt very amazing on my skin. Eye product is this Grown Alchemist Peptide Eye Serum, which is really nice for both morning and evening. And then kind of my all-in-one serum moisture stuff this morning was the Skin Owl Beauty Whip, which just really kind of revives my skin. And I love this product. And then for an additional layer of moisture and SPF protection, I used the Josh Rosebrook Nutrient Day Cream. Osmia Lip Doctor to prep my lips. Let's get started with the base. I'm going to be using the Au Naturale Zero Gravity Foundation. This is a foundation stick. I have it in the shade Sand, which is quite a good color match for me. I'm about an NC 15 to 17, probably. This is quite a full coverage, almost sort of like cream to powder finish, I would say. So you do want your skin to be really quite prepped. I have all that skincare on, and then I'm also gonna do a little bit of the Vapor Organic Beauty Stratus Instant Skin Perfector in 902. method for using this is really just to sort of stripe it on. In particular, if my skin is feeling a little more parched like it is this morning, I like mixing this with a more emollient base. So the Vapor Atmosphere Luminous Foundation, I have this in the shade 110, is a much more dewy version of the Au Naturale stick, but they're actually really nice mixed. I am going to be doing a foundation lineup in probably the first half of 2018. I feel like I've tried enough and have enough opinions to do that. I'm gonna do a combo, I think, of the Au Naturale and the Vapor today. Before I add the Vapor over top, I'll just blend this in so you can see the kind of finish that it gives on its own. So that's one, you know, light to medium layer of the Au Naturale, and I'm just gonna stripe a little bit of the Vapor on top to give it a little bit of a dewier finish. Concealer is going to be my Becca Aqualuminous concealer in the shade Light. This has been getting so many accolades, I feel like, in people's Best of Beauty 2017 videos, reviews. It's definitely in mine. Okay, I'm gonna do a little quick bakeage under my eyes just because this is more of like an evening glam look, if you will. And I'm gonna use the RMS Beauty Translucent Powder and a Damp Beauty Blender. I'm gonna let that set for just a few minutes and set sort of my nose and T-zone area with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in dim light right here. While my under eyes bake, I'm gonna do my brows quickly, or as quickly as possible, using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown and the Glossier Boy Brow in clear. I've been going for this one over black lately. I just kind of alternate between the two. And my new eyebrow thing, which, you know, I should have been doing for a while, like forever, but I haven't, is I've been filling them in by first brushing them down and filling in like from the top and then brushing up, and I actually feel like it makes a very big difference to the overall look of the brow. So why wasn't I always filling my brows in this way? Let's tackle these eyes. I'm gonna start by priming with a little bit of the Bare Minerals Primetime Eyelid Primer. This is a replacement. I just bought a new one in the Sephora VIB sale, but I really like this primer. I think it's very effective, actually, and I don't think the ingredients are that bad. Let's go in with this sort of gunmetal blackened gray cream eyeshadow. Obviously this is discontinued. There are so many comparable products you could use. To be honest, I'm not sure how many comparable eco products there are. I'm not a fan of the RMS eye polishes. I think they turn into a mess on a lot of people's eyes, so they're hard to recommend. There's the Juice Beauty cream shadow sticks, that could work. My alternative to this now would probably be, there's like a black noir version of the By Terry Ombre Black Stars that could work, and they actually have a very, very dark violet one as well, which I have, and I think would work too if you want a little bit more of like an eggplant toned smoky eye. Yeah, there's a lot of brands that do these, and I'm honestly probably going to throw this away after this video, but just for old time's sake. My basic technique is I'm just going to pat this on the mobile lid, and I'm gonna do a little bit of quick blending. Then we'll take it from there. You'll just kind of like see how this shapes up, which could be a hot mess. Yeah, this product is really not good anymore. It's extremely dry on my eye and it's very hard to blend out the edges, but I'm just gonna keep going and we're gonna see how we can salvage it. Okay, so that's kind of the initial eye base. Now I'm gonna do a couple more steps to make this zhuzhed up a little bit. The two other steps that I normally used to do with this look is to bring some kind of like reflective dimension to the lid, and this is actually the products that I used to use. It's just a single eyeshadow by Laura Mercier in the shade Topaz. I don't know if this is discontinued or still available. You could really use sort of like any taupey sort of shade, which might seem like an odd pairing on top of this, but it looks very, very pretty. And then you're supposed to work a bunch of gel liner into like the roots of the lashes. We're gonna deal with the lower lash line in a minute. But because it's so dry, before I pat on that Laura Mercier shadow, I'm gonna put a little bit of cream highlighter just on the center of my lid. This is the K.R. Weiss Abundance. And then I'm just gonna dab a little bit of this shadow on top. Obviously, I'm just using what's in my collection, and a lot of these products are not from eco brands, but you can swap in and out as you see fit, obviously. Okay, now I'm gonna start working a little bit of gel eyeliner into the roots of the lashes. I just got this as well in the VIB sale. It's the Tarte Clay Pot Liner. I used it last night because I wore some false lashes, individuals, and I used this to cover up the seam, and I really liked it. So I just went in to start working some of that gel liner into the lash line, but I actually want to start working a little bit of pencil into the lash line first and then go over it with the gel liner pot. So for that, I just used the Trish McEvoy Intense Gel Eyeliner pencil in black, and I worked it into the lash line with a Wayne Goss smudger brush. And now I'm gonna work a little bit of the Tarte liner in. You can tell this is a Lisa Eldrige look because there's a lot of layering going on. Going to load on a million coats of mascara. Typically, if I were really doing this look to go out, I would definitely be adding some false lashes. I've mostly transitioned away from strip lashes, but if I do wear strip lashes, they're usually the Eyelures. These are the number 117s, which are my favorite. They have a very thin band. And I use the glue that comes in here. As of the last couple of years, I've much been preferring doing individual lashes, so I'll just pile on mostly the shorts. Sometimes I'll do some of, oh sorry, these are the Ardell knotted flares. I'll do like 2 or 3 of the mediums on the outer corner and then load in like 4 or 5 of the shorts. Probably probably 3/4 of the way around my eye. They look more like lash extensions than false lashes. And I like that look. So this is a look that's very well suited for this, but I'm not gonna do it this morning just because I do not have the wherewithal to do that. I did false lashes last night actually, but it's going to look good with just a bunch of mascara piled on as well. I feel like I can never just use one mascara. I'm always layering mascaras. So now I'm gonna go over with a coat of the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel sample. Give me all the clump in my lashes. I love clumpy, spidery lashes. I know some people hate that, but I really like it. Eyes are done. So let's finish the rest of this look. I prefer to keep the face like pretty neutral. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of contouring with the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Cream, which I have been loving. And on top of that, for just a little bit of additional color, I'm gonna use the Well People Bio Bronzer Stick because this almost gives a little bit of a pink twinge to my skin. I don't think I'm gonna wear blush. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of this and some glowy highlight. The only thing I guess I would really recommend for this look is kind of like a light sort of dusting of neutral or cool toned pink. Okay, because it is New Year's Eve or whenever you're doing a look like this, I think it's okay to do a little bit more over the top highlight. So I'm gonna do the K.R. Weiss Abundance. All right, now let's round out this look, or finish it off with some lip color. Au Naturale sent me one of their lip liners in the shade Primrose and their satin matte lip color in the shade On Point. I'm gonna be using this, but I don't think I'm gonna use the lip liner because, I mean, and this was my bad for not really selecting an appropriate color. The swatch online, I will say it's like a little, I don't really recommend going by the swatches. They're just not really true to the shade, but what you can do, I think, is email their like customer support team with a photo of yourself and they can help color match you to the most appropriate colors. I thought this was gonna be a really nice lip liner addition to On Point, but it's kind of not, and it's also metallic. Which confuses me, to be honest. I don't really care for metallic lip colors, so this will be going in my Find a New Home pile for, but the formula does seem sort of promising. So that was my bad on selecting a wrong color. But I am gonna try this, but I'm gonna do a different lip liner. The Red Apple Lipstick Natural Lip Liner, which is my favorite nude lip liner of late. Okay, now I'm just gonna apply the On Point lip color. I've tried this once and I felt like it washed me out a little bit, but now perhaps with a full face of makeup, I'll feel differently. Let's see. I can't put my finger on it. I do think it might have a little bit too much gray in it for me personally, but it's a very pretty nude. It's like a true pinky nude, I think, but it does have a little bit of a gray undertone, or at least it's pulling so on me. Yeah, I don't think it's that I need more color on my face. That's what I was thinking, like maybe if I had a little bit more pink. But I do like the pairing of a smokier eye with a more nude lip like this. I think we're all done with this look. I'm not sure I've ever done a look like this on my channel, but this is what I used to look like if you saw me out at a bar or DJing or something like 6 years ago. I would always look like this. It is fun to do. I think the kind of There's a little bit of a blue twinge to the grayness of the eye, and I think if you have brown eyes, it makes them look a little bit more honey colored, which is really pretty. So I hope you also enjoyed hearing about these new to me Au Naturale products and seeing them in action. The other products that I have and really like from the brand are the powder blush in Pink Champagne and the eyeliner in Truly Cocoa. These are great products. They're in my Best of Beauty 2017 video, which you'll be seeing in a couple of weeks. So I think that there's a few more deals going on through the new year with Au Naturale. I'll have any details linked down below if you want to pick up any of this stuff. I think the performance of these products is really good. I've been using these two for a number of months and just think it's really great quality. The foundation is fantastic, and it'll figure more prominently, or I'll review it a little bit more comprehensively in my foundation lineup video. So if you've tried anything from Au Naturale, let me know. I would love to hear what you have and love, or what you're curious about trying. I'm curious to try more from the line. I'd really like to try their concealer. I'd like to try their cream highlighter. I think they do really nice products. If you would like to support L'Amour et la Musique on Patreon, I have bonus content over there for people that would like more L'Amour, to see more extra bonus footage, reposting of Instagram stories, exclusive videos. I always have a link down below in the description bar, and thank you so much to everybody that supports L'Amour et la Musique on Patreon. I hope you guys are all gearing up for the mad dash through the next 2 weeks from Christmas to New Year's, regardless of what sort of holiday you celebrate. I will still have videos up for you for the coming 2 weekends, I think. So stay tuned for those. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. And I will see you guys next week, if not before. Bye.